MotorHead Garage, presented by Dustless Blasting, coming to you from Borla Commerce Park.
Welcome back to MotorHead Garage, presented by Dustless Blasting. Vehicles like this Jeep JL are among the most popular in America because they connect the drivers and occupants with the world around them in ways that really nothing else can. You get the roof off the thing, you get the freedom panels out, the doors off. It's an experience unlike any other. But the big thing is you got to put in a little work to do it. And it's a lot of work unless you have the right idea on how to get that top off. And these guys do. This is Carter from Lange Originals. And Carter, you guys have a system that was developed many years ago and has been refined, and you need to tell me the story.
That's right. Well, this is our 30th year, and this idea came when Mom and Dad tried to take the top off of our 89 YJ. The top was dropped, and there is blame put. We're not sure who did it for sure, but the top was dropped. And so from that, we developed, came up with an idea for a product that removed the top and made it easy for one person to do that. And
the system consists of a really nicely built steel frame here and a power unit. And talk to me a little bit about that power unit.
Well, the power unit is specially designed. It's a much slower motor, and it has double spools so that it lifts in 2 areas instead of just one.
So that's going to help a lot with balance and all that other
balancing
stuff, right?
and safety. Yeah.
Perfect. Now, it's not just for Jeeps either. We'll talk about that, but you offer the Hoist A system for vehicles like Broncos and Blazers and FJ40s.
International Scouts, and then a truck shell as well.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So we have it on the table. I want to see it in action, and the Jeep's rigged up and ready to go. So we've moved to the back of our very subtly colored green Jeep here, Carter, and it all kind of starts here with Hoist A. So what's going on? Well,
this is our patented rear hook, and the nice thing about it is when you're in your garage, no one ever has quite enough room. So the nice thing about this is that you can close your window right over the hook, and then you have that much more room to be able to lift your top.
As we move forward and kind of look at what really is going on top of the roof here, we have a structure, we have some foam, so I guess walk me through that.
Yeah, it's foam covered so that there's no scratches or any damage to your top when you lower it. And then you have the metal frame, which snaps together with the thumb, the thumb snaps, so you don't have to get a whole lot of tools. And then rubber coated hooks go up underneath of the doors. And then once you have that down and ready to go, you can take your Freedom Top pieces, put it on top, and then you're pretty much ready to lift.
That's fantastic. And before we actually fire this baby up and down, some tips. You've been at this and your family's been at it for 30 years. What are some tips for people that are considering a Hoist A?
Well, I mean, one thing is that you can back your Jeep in and then lift the top off and then park right underneath the front of it. So the nice thing is you can leave it up in the air. I hear my wife almost every morning putting the top on or taking it off when she doesn't want Jeep hair that day, so. It's easy to do, and it only takes a couple of minutes to take it on and put it off. Make sure you remove your hardware before you take your top off. I guess that's the big tip,
Absolutely, and the fact that the system is designed as a storage system, so it's not something that is being under any undue strain to have the top hanging from it.
Exactly, yeah, you can leave it hanging up, and if you are a seasonal person where you leave it up all season long, or you take it on and off on a weekly basis, you can do both of those just as easy.
Perfect. Because I am from Lilliput and can't reach, why don't you sling our other Freedom Top piece on there and give it an indication of kind of how that all works.
Right. Okay, so that goes right on there like that and slips on. There's a strap that goes over the top, and then you're ready to lift.
Well, perfect. Well, I have the controls in my hand here, so I'm going to show you just how easy this is. So we lift up here. And again, we can go as high or as low as we want. I'm sure some folks just want to get it barely off the back and clear the spare
you only
tire.
have to be up just a couple of inches to be able to drive out, and then you're done and ready to go.
Perfect. And lowering it is just as easy as moving your thumb.
Same deal.
Setting it back into place. And again, putting your hardware on, you're sealed in for any sort of inclement weather or wherever you're going to take your Jeep out to do. So Carter, where do we find you on the web?
We're at langeoriginals.com. And there you can, we have installation videos. We also have our hard instructions where you can look up and make sure that this is going to fit in your garage. And we have distributors all over the country. There's someone probably close to anyone that they can pick it up in their local area.
So there you have it, Hoist A. Not just for Jeeps, they have options for Broncos, for Blazers, for International Scouts, FJ40s, and even truck caps. If you got a pickup truck with a cap on the back, they can handle you too. We'll be back with more MotorHead Garage presented by Dustless Blasting right after this.